who can benefit from your study. So here you have the guide. Number two, what theories support your research topic? This would be the heart or the brain of your research paper. Here, you're going to think of one anchored theory and two supporting theories. Again, one anchored theory and two supporting theories. Next, in this part also, you have to include here your statement of the problem, because from your statement of the problem, you can have the hint for your theoretical background as well as your supporting theories. So in this part, I'll put it here, and statement of the problem. Okay, the third guide you have here is how would you go about the study. How would you go about the study? Here, you are going to answer the parts for methodology. Daghan is the subparts for methodology. And then, what research instrument will you utilize? Okay, how are you going? Here, it's still part of methodology, but the answer here is what statistical method are you going to use? In gathering data. Okay, so this is, if you will try to check the questions here, it is just the chapter 1. But this is already your entire research paper. Okay, so please take a screenshot starting today until the first day you are going to meet with your advisor. You have to think of 3 problems that is related to your work. Okay, so I'll change screen. Not change screen, but here. These are the parts of, wait, let's see. These are the parts of your research paper, your proposal, or your project design sequence. First, you have the preliminary pages. Okay, in the preliminary pages, it should start off with title page. Then you have the approval sheet. Then you have the abstract. The abstract is the last thing that you're going to write, followed by dedication, followed by acknowledgement, and then you have table of contents, then you have lists of tables, lists of figures. Okay. Now, for those of you who are just in Cebu City, you can always visit the office starting next week and start scanning the hardbounds so you will have ideas as to how to go about the research. Okay, so that's the preliminary stage and the preliminary page. When you make your preliminary page, put it in a separate file. I will explain it later why I want you to put it in a separate file or under a separate name. Wait, next we will have chapter 1. Chapter 1, the title is Introduction. So the content for chapter 1, rationale or the introduction. You have theoretical background. Here you're going to discuss mainly your anchor theory and your 2 supporting theories, and then followed by review of related literature. Those with research or project design 1, please follow this format. Okay, theoretical background. After theoretical background, you have review of related literature, and then you have statement of the problem. After the statement of the problem, you have the significance of the study. Then you have the research design. research flow, research environment, research respondents in formats. Then you have research instruments, gathering and treatment of data. And then the last part of chapter 1 is definition of terms. Okay, so please take a screenshot. I will not be sending a file of this to the GC. Next, let's go to chapter 2. Chapter 2 is presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. Here, this is already the heart of your paper. You have to put here all the tables, statistical results. You have to put here the computations. All engineering students, you are going to make computations. Put your computations in chapter 2. Drawings with specific computations, with specific explanations, with specific colors para makabauta unsa asa makakonect ang wire. Okay? And all discussions in chapter 2, all explanations in chapter 2 must be supported with and by your theoretical background and review of related literature. Okay? Since your chapter 1, your theoretical background and your review of related literature are the brains of your research, and chapter 2 is the heart, you have to support the heart with the brain. Okay? Next, for engineering, the last part of your chapter 2 is your proposed design. For BSBA criminology, instead of putting your proposed design or your proposal in chapter 2, you are going to put it right after your recommendation. Okay, so please take a screenshot. Let's go to chapter 3. Where is my chapter 3? Okay, this is not chapter 2, but this is chapter 3. Chapter 3 is summary, findings, conclusions, and recommendation. After summary, findings, conclusion, recommendation, you have references, new page, you have here appendices. This is the sequence for the appendices. First is the transmittal letter. Okay, next you have the location map, ethics review certification, statistical tables, and then the rest from E down, you have the evidence of the research or of the conduct of the research. Meaning, if you interview someone, take a picture of them, put that under letter E, F, G, H, I, G. Okay, up to Z. Okay, that's the end of the slide. Let's go to the writing itself. Ari na taha, mag-workshop na taha. Wait, diba napako enrollment guidelines for all student. Let's open. Just follow lang ha. So first, based on our katong ipakita kanina earlier nga PowerPoint, the first is the title. Okay? Once you're okay, your title is running until you defended your research paper. Okay? It's not yet the final title. Okay, so you have the title, for example. Let me call. Wait, ha. Sir Damaso. Sir Damaso. Sir Tao. No, wait, Tao eh. Sir Paran. Nga na to. Nudo. Sir! Huy, asa naman eh. Mga tao sa engineering.
Ma'am, di ako, Henry, ma'am.
Ah, sige sir. Sige, sir friendly. Unsay title nimo sir sa imong project design 1?
Kuhaan sa na ko, mama.
Sige.
Isa na ko ito, ma'am, kay BFD.
Ah, sige.
Sige, ma'am.
Tanawa sang screen ha. While nagdagan pa si sir sa pikas balay niya, tanawa ang screen. Pag-mute sa ko ha. Okay. You go to layout, you go to margin, you need to adjust the margin. Okay, margin, customize. Okay. Oh, asa na si Sir Henry? Okay, wala pa. Sa left, you are going to have 1.5 inches of margin. So 1.5 engineering pila conversion ana into cm. Engineering pila 3.8. Ha? 1.5 man.
3.8.
3.8. 3.8. Nakalang muna. 3.8. Oh, ang 1 inch 2.54.
2.54.
Pa-review class. 2 point, pila to?
2.54 po, ma'am. mm. Centimeter to 2.5.
Ah, galing! Sige. Ipapasa ko kayong lahat sa calculus. Okay, 0.5. Sige, 0.5 na lang. cm. Okay. Panpitin na to. 2.54 cm. Yeah, bakit? Wait. Let's make a new one. Para life is simpler, just like that. Layout, margin, customize. Here, it's still 2.54. You have to adjust here 2.54 cm. Okay, anyways. Left 1.5 inches, top, right, bottom 1 inch. So 3.8 centimeters for the left, top, bottom, right 2.54 cm. Okay, that's how you do your margining. Sir Luma, where is Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, sir. Sige, sir. Sige, sir. Title. Running title.
Maximizing energy efficiency with variable frequency drive and analysis of the benefits and implementation strategies.
Sa to, sir? Maximizing
Energy efficiency with variable frequency drives and
variable
analysis
frequency
drives
and
an analysis of the benefits and implementation strategies.
Well, analysis of the benefits and
Implementation strategies, ma'am.
Ako'y naghatag ana, sir. Okay. Nga title?
Kanang ang kaya na mga gusto ko taon to giusab ni sir mo na to siya giusab sa kuha. Ako to pangitaon nagkatag man ning ako ang kuha sa thesis.
Basta, kana siya,
Oh,
running pa na siya ha, nga title until approved. Okay. So, this is how you're going to do it. Tiyareng. One, single space. Okay, not one inch. All caps na ha. Center, now ha. Center, and then you go here. Single space. Okay? Sige. I ask you to open Word file. Set your Word file to margin. Ang margin is ang left 3.8, top, right, bottom 2.5, and kopyaan ni siya nga title, set it in the middle, ang spacing to single space. I'll give you 1 minute to do that. Okay, nakabuhat na tanan. Oy, paningog mo, mga anak sa Ginoo. Nakabuhat na ba tanan?
Yes, miss.
Sige
Wala pa
ha.
mo, lagang ito.
Nilagang laptop. Basta adto sa margin first, custom margin, and then i-adjust ninyo dito sa margin. Okay.
Dalat sukod ni.
Ha?
Sukod.
Ang sukod, diba sa ha? Ang sukod is left 3.8, right, bottom, o ang upan is 2.5.
Miss O, into inches kay right top bottom would be 1 inch, left would be 1.5.
Left 1.5, yes, kung each bed. O centimeter mo, itong 3.8 niya 2.5. Sige, pang-off na ng inyong mic. Okay, nagbanha ng inyong mga ero. Set na ba, tanan?
Ang right bottom on
Right, bottom,
3.5.
right. Uy, ginukod 3.5. Wa na, sir. Wa na kay space. Na, sir.
2.5. 2.54.
2.5 centimeters.
2.5 ang right, ma'am, no?
Yeah. Right, top, bottom. Centimeter ha, dili inches. Kung sa inches, o kung inches imo ang gigamit, butangi dira og 1 inch. Okay na ba?
Miss
Sakto
Mai,
lang. Ah,
Miss Mai.
ah.
Ang left ma'am is 3.8. Ang centimeter akong gamit niya, ang right is 3.8 yapon.
Dili. Right, top, o bottom, 2.5.
2.5. 2.5 ra ma'am no, walay 4.
Yes.
Nya ang right ma'am is
2.5.
2.5 ang duha. Bottom ug ang
Ah.
right 2.5.
Ah.
2.5. Sige ma'am. Ang top na ko sa left ma'am kay 2.5 yapon ma'am no.
Yes, Nes.
Nya ang yang left is 3.8.
Yes, Nes.
Okay ma'am.
Okay. Iset na nato ha. Pantay lagi mo din ni kadimao ba?
Ta
Adto
di
na
mo ma'am.
mutago na lang dyan ko, sir.
Landscape ni ma'am.
Dili. Ayaw i-landscape, Diyos ko. Ayaw i-landscape.
Miss, how about sa iyang font? Font style.
Wait sa ta, sir. Ari sa ta sa margin, sir. Ayaw i-landscape din yung mga iyaan o iyuan. Portrait na siya. Kaya this is paper man. May ganun ako. Ayaw ninyo i-landscape mga tiguwang. Tiguwang mo sa depo ko, no? Sige, padaya na ta. Ay,
Sa
nagkom.
spacing, ma'am, kay 70.9 feet ang after the 8.
Ayaw, sir. I-convert na siya ni mo PT dira, sir. Ayaw ng PT, sir.
I-convert sa centimeter.
Yes, Ness. Basta, timan ilan sa to, sir. Nga, centimeter tanan, ha? Kaya parang di kita madugay. Sige, ako na i-share og balik, ha? Kaniwa panigi-convert na ko. Ako ang doc dere. Asa naman to? Tara. Basta, i-adjust ninyo. Napatas preliminary page, ha? Preliminary page. I-adjust ninyo dira. Okay. Kanina lang. Na ako ipakita ninyo.
Excuse me, ma'am, kanang sa
Oh,
spacing sa
agi ka.
before and after ang ba?
Hmm.
Mo na gamit sa mga 70.9 feet yung 8 feet.
Dili lagi, sir. CM na siya, sir. I-convert pa na, sir. Basta ka ni CM di tanan diri ha, left. Ay, naka-share naman ko no. Sa left, right, bottom, centimeter yun na siya tanan ha. Kani, ayaw lang sa nag-imind kay PT man ni siya dire. I-change na nako. Okay? Ako sa ni siyang stop na ako ipakita ninyo nga dapat ninyong makitaan unsay dagway sa cover page. Charing! Kamay kayo. Kita? Dapat ang inyong title page ingani ang porma. So, naamoy pyramid style sa title. Inverted pyramid, sorry. Inverted pyramid nga style sa title. Then, single space, dapat ni siya diri. Kana, single space, single space, single space. Upos, upos. Okay? Kana siya ha? Tanawa ang iyahang paging diri. Sa title page, walay kabutang diri nga page number. Dapat wala ni nakabutang nga page number. I'll teach you. Okay. Nata diri. Dapat ni siya preliminary pages pamanta. Arita sa insert. Katong nag-open na sa ilahang Word file, you go to insert, page number. Okay. Choose top. Play number 3. Okay. Just follow ha. Again. Balik ko na to. Naka-share pa ba ko sa akong screen? Basig wa na eh.
Wala, miss. Wala, miss.
Sige. Tingog yun mo dito ka. Kung wa mo nakita sa screen, kaya muli na ko. Okay. Katong naka-open sa Word. Butangan ni nato, this is just your preliminary pages. You go to insert. Manidagway sa insert ha. You go to page number. Top. You go to plain number 3. Okay? Now, ini-close ninyo sa footer dira, makita ninyo ang page number. Okay, palihog ko off sa inyo ang mic. Makita ninyo ang page number. Dapat sa title page, sa page nga na ay chapter number, dapat dili ni makita. So, saan man na nato? Balik ta sa insert. Chareng, watch and learn.
Up.
Top, you go to 3, play, and then you go to, wait, page number, format. Format sa nato ha, kay kinahanglan sa inyong preliminary pages, ang format for the numbering is this one. Kanay small Roman o Shopee. Okay. Small Roman numeral. So, kinahanglan I na siya. Okay. Dapat mao na siya yung gawas sa inyong page number. Small Roman numeral. Again, insert. You go to page number. You go to top page. Play number 3. You go to page number. Format page number. Please turn off. Mic. Sir La Lumayan. Please turn off. And then you look for the small Roman numeral. You type I. Small letter nga I. Then okay. Okay.
Kadir, ma'am. Pwede balik kadir.
Sige, balik na punta. Tanaw ha. Okay. Tanawa sa screen. Insert. Page number. Top. Play number 3. You go to page number. Format page number. Scroll down. You look for I. Then here, start at I. Then okay. Then close. Okay? Naka-follow na tanan? Sige, panay kung kita mo dira.
Dili ko ka-type sa small I, miss.
Bakit? Anong nangyari?
Ang may papapagay, start at must be between 1 and
Basig
8
wala.
to 7.
Masig wala nini mo i-click ang format, sir. What to sa kas format? Ari ka ni ba? Format page number.
Oh,
Oh, i-click na ni mo.
Page
Na mas pinakaibabaw.
number.
Kani, tanawa ni akong gibuhat. number format.
Oh,
Scroll
Yes,
down
ma'am.
na siya nimo. Tama na siya yung option. 1,
option
2,
I.
3. Oh, pinaka-upos. Pangitaan ng I.
Oo.
Click.
Kanang tapos
Upos.
kanang start at dili man mo small I.
Basig nakalock na imuhang all caps. Usa resolution ana, sir. Palit kang bagong laptop, sir. Basta ha, mo na kay bao na mo sa pagbutang sa page. Basta ka na. Ako ni siyang i-enter para moabot ni sa page 2. Naana diri sa page 2, hide sa ta. Page 2, automatic na ang iyahang page number.
Miss O,
Yes.
katong regarding sa iyang late spacing ba, pila kanito siya 1.0?
No. For the title page, lahi-lahi ni ha. Ako ni siyang gitagsa-tagsa per page ang spacing kay lahi-lahi og spacing. So
For the title page.
Yeah, for the title page, single.
Yes.
Yeah, dili married, dili widowed, dili divorced, but single. Dara.
Okay, kanang 1.0.
Yes. Okay. So this is your title page. Ako ni siya butangan diri og title page. Wait. Title page. Ang title page, kinahanglan ka ni dili makita. But here sa page, ang page 2 ani, you have here your approval sheet. Ay, yung approval sheet na anay II. Okay, so balik ta sa page 1. Unsaon ni pagtago kani? Cover this one. Watch ha, watch. Ay, sorry. Watch. Chareng! Pero sa page 2, naarag gihapon siya. Okay? Balik ta tanan ha. Katong nag-open sa ilahang Word file, follow. You go back to page 1, title page. You click insert. You go to figure shape. Click any shape you want. Start. And then, come to the page. After, go to shape scale, white, shape outline, white, and page 5. Ha? Fill, white, fill na tanan, white na tanan. Sa page 2, sa approval sheet na ano mo page number 2. Okay. Banane na po. Sir, i-off mo ang kuwan, sir. Kaya nagadungog na mo na nanawag. I-mute mo ang mic. Okay? So, after this, you go to pwede, yeah, white na ng fields.
Ako yung ganun niya. Listen. 127.
Sir, Taneo, please go off sa imong mic, sir.
124 ko yung mga additional request.
So, additional request to with. Ay, nag-additional request to with. Sir Jovan, please go off sa imong mic. Okay. Page 2, preliminary pages. Page 2 is approval sheet. Let's go to page 3.
Lagi mo gusto sa page 2.
Ha? automatic naman siya, sir. Basta naka-format na ka sa page number, automatic na siyang set ang iyahang page sa page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5.
Sige.
Number. Then you go to top of page. Then you go to the third lane number 3. And then you go to format page for II. Then click OK, start at I. Automatic na naman yung page number. Uy, basi ma-updan taghapon, updan tag alas 5 ha, yan. Pagkakalas na page. Sige, i-off na yung mga mic. Approval sheet ha. Approval sheet, we have a format here sa office. Please turn off all your mics. Approval sheet, para sa office. Okay, let's go to page number 3. I-enter natin to be ang page number 3 is your abstract. Okay, abstract is the last thing that you are going to write in your abstract. Fine. Ang abstract na ay format, I'll stop sharing sa kaya I'll show you. Siya ay format sa abstract. Chareng! Wani ang gi-follow nga abstract format sa ETIAP. Why lain? Okay. And then, your abstract should have keywords. Ang pinaka-last kanina. Na part, keywords. Okay. Sige. Balik ta ha. Adto ta sa abstract. Unsay content sa imuhang abstract? Your abstract should contain, isuwat diha ninyo. Okay? Ano na, ako nalay suwat.
Abstract should contain.
Sir, i-off sir, kaya nakadungog mis discussion sa imong office. Okay, so this should be written in your abstract. Okay, and abstract should have 150 to 200 words only. One paragraph. One paragraph. Okay? Now, for the writing of the keywords, let's have here keywords. You have to have...
Wala ka share, ma'am.
Awa na ko share. Sige. Okay. Kana, nakita na? Mo na inyong isuwat sa abstract. Okay, so for the keywords, 7 words. This should include inyuhang course. For example, engineering, let's have electrical engineering. Okay, unsa pa mga klase sa engineering, mechanical. And then you have the concept. Unsa man ang concept of the concept study. For example, ha, okay, machine optimization. Or for criminology, you have jail management. Okay. For BSBA, you have inventory. Okay, mana siya mga concepts being studied. Next, what kind of study are you doing? Are you doing qualitative? There's a difference when you say qualitative and quantitative. Or quantitative research. Okay, when you say qualitative, the L, you have informants. Ang informants are your respondents, are the people you are going to interview. So, lisod siya i-transcribe in chapter 2. There's a specific format if you are going to do qualitative research. Quantitative research is numbers. You're just be interviewing several people through survey questionnaire. Okay, survey questionnaire ang gamiton sa quantitative. Our number, minimum number for BSBA, you're usually doing quantitative. The minimum number of respondents is 40. Okay, so mo ninyong ibutang. Or you can also have mixed. When you say mixed research, you have interview and you also have survey. Okay, ibutang na ninyo dira inyong research design and location. Cebu City. Okay, so you have there your abstract already. Let's go to the next page. After the abstract, you're going to have your acknowledgement, dedication. Okay, so here, down na sa ta. Let's have acknowledgement. I-review lang tong ganina nga PowerPoint. Unsa to siya kung ibutang asa maguna ang dedication ba or ang acknowledgement. You arrange that later. Okay? After that, you have table of contents. Okay, let's go to table of contents. This is how you're going to write your table of contents. Unsay first natong gibuhat diri nga page? Everyone, unsay first nato, unsay first page nato diri?
Title page.
Okay. So here, you're going to write title page. Unsay page number sa atong title page?
Wala.
1. Uy.
Kabiran magod.
Mao ka, palusot. Sige. Ibabaw ani is you have to put title. O, diba na yung nanawag? Maayo. Title and then page number. Page number. Okay. Wait, saka ako i-adjust ni ako ang margin. Remove spaces before, after. Okay. Ana, single space pa ni ha. Ayaw po mo pagka ng double spacing at rin dapita. Okay. Ayaw niya. Adjust natin. Okay. Next. Unsay atong page, second page ani. Hoy, mga anak sa Ginoo. Kanalay tubag. Approval sheet.
Cover sheet.
So, dire, ang inyong ibutang is II. Kuha. Next, you have abstract.
Abstract.
Single space man. So, abstract. Sunod, you have it's either acknowledgement or dedication. Tanawa lang balik ang ako gihatag nga PowerPoint. Natihatag, ipa-screenshotan. Okay, dedication. After sa dedication, unsa? Table of contents. Okay. I-page 4 lang sa gihapon ni nato. Pero ang acknowledgement, isa ka page. Ang dedication, isa ka page. Ha? So, here, table of content. So, page 6. Dapat page 6. Ato na lang yung i-move para dili mo mag-bounce. Okay. So, page 6. After ana, you start off space, chapter 1. Aha. Tab. O di mo work, o di mo work inyong tab 5 spacing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have introduction. Okay. This time, chapter 1, you already have page 1. Okay. After introduction, you have theoretical background. Butang ta, inyong theoretical background is na sa page 4. Na. Okay? Next, you have review of related literature. Butang ta, inyong review of related literature nag-start sa page 7. Okay? Until the last part of chapter 1 is definition of terms. Butang ta, chapter 1, page 20. Next, one space, chapter 2. Okay, I forgot. Chapter 1 is the problem and its scope. That's the title for chapter 1. The problem and its scope. Chapter 2, you have here presentation, analysis, and interpretation of data. Okay, so page. Butanta, page 21. After, one space, chapter 3, you have here summary. Summary is separate from findings, separate from conclusion, and separate from recommendation. Okay. Yo. 45. Oh. one space, you have reference. Putanta, your reference is page 49. Then, appendices. Ang pinakauna ninyong buhaton right after our orientation workshop is to draft your transmittal letter. Okay, Putanta 55. Appendix B, location map. For your Appendix B location map, Google Map. Google Map lang ibutang dito ha. Okay, 56. Appendix C, diba, the notification. Appendix C, you have ethics review certificate. Okay, you check sa PowerPoint, ganina nga akong gihatag, 57. Okay, so on and so forth. Okay, you have the Appendix D, you have your statistical results. Okay, now, the next page for this is separate page. Separate page, lists of tables. Nawaha. Nanata sa page 7, dira, table number, description, page number. Table 1. Okay. Likert scale. Center. For example, center na siya. Page number 19. Okay na, 19 niya. 17 akong ibutan. Okay? So, so on and so forth na ni siya ha. Next page. You have here list of figures. Figure number. Page number. Figure 1. Research flow. Page 10. Okay, now, one page for lists of figure. Tanawa ha, page 8. One page for list of tables. There's ibabaw. Page 7. Here, you go back up, after table of contents, list of tables, that is page 7, move. And then, list of figures, which is page 8. Okay. So, mo na ni inyong preliminary page dapat. Ingani na ang format sa inyong page 8. Align, align, align. Okay? Kuha na. So, again, title page, covered ang page number. Your page 2 is your approval sheet. Okay, nana siya diri. Page 3, it's either is the abstract. Okay, you have to have the content here of the abstract, and then acknowledgement or dedication as ay mauna na nila, 1 page, and then table of content, naman na siya ang format sa table of content. Okay, manata sa preliminary page. Okay na ta. I-save ng inyuhang file dira, markahe o preliminary page. Adto na sadta sa chapter 1. The making of chapter 1. Again, you do the same. Insert page, adjust the page now margin. 1.5 left, top, right, bottom. Magihapon 1 inch. This time, ang inyuhan ng page numbering dire is kaninang number 1. Okay? Ini ka page 2 na niya, automatic na siya, ha? So, granting nga na-set na nato ang page number. You have chapter 1. This is how you're going to write your chapter 1. Okay, let's just use rational. Okay, and then adjust spacing to double. Again, unsa ibutan ninyo sa rationally, you have to have at least 3 paragraphs. General overview of the problem to be solved. Okay, general overview. You can have citation. Okay. Or, yeah, citation, still citation if you get the information from a magazine. And then the last paragraph here is you are going to write about your capacity as a researcher. Okay? Meaning, nganong kani imong gistudyuhan? Example, ako na i-italics ang example, ha. Do not use I, he, she, but use third person. Okay? Ako rin siyang gimubuha. The researcher has been a process officer of a company for more than 10 years and has already the knowledge and first-hand information or knowledge of the problems at hand, hence the study. Okay, last paragraph. Let me show you something. an example of chapter 1. Okay, this is just an example, ha? Rational. You have here an example of citation. Okay, you can put that in your rational. Okay, here, here. You can support that. Okay, you have citation, and the last part of, okay, this one. The researcher is an educator who felt the effect of the prolonged suspension of face-to-face classes and had observed the difficulties of her learners on the aforementioned topic, hence this study. Okay? Pwede rin siya. Okay? Next. Yes.
Do we have required a number of words?
Wala.
Wala na.
Wala ra. Only the abstract. Okay? Let's go to right after the rationale, you have to present your color. You have to have your theoretical background. Okay. A subset, theoretical background, 1, anchored theory, and 2, supporting theories. Those with project design 1, hala, kanid yun ako gipangutanan ninyo sa inyong anchored theory. Okay, ano siya? When you write your anchored theory, let me show you. There's an example. Okay. Lahi ni term, pero this is the anchored theory. By the author, like this, supported by, like that. Okay, so when you will be writing your theoretical background, you can say, this study is anchored on the theory of, unsa siya nga theory? By author's family name, open close parenthesis, year, kano sa na-publish ang work, and is supported by the theories of Sanga support theory. So you have here supporting theory 1 by author, and then year, and the theory of supporting theory number 2 by author, and then year. Okay, so this would be the first paragraph sa inyong theoretical background. Now, I will show you how and where to get your theoretical background. Okay, you go to your browser. Now, Google Scholar. Google Scholar, ha? For example, you're doing a study, for example, for engineering, you're enhancing something sa machine. So the usual concept or the usual theory applicable for engineering is optimization. Okay, optimization theory. So here, you have to adjust custom range. Okay. 5 years down. So, unsa man ta magsugod? 19. start ka 2019 to 2023, you start your research. Okay? So here, mao ni siya ang tanang possible na basahon ninyo to have your theory of optimization. For example, kani ato siyang pangitaan ha. This is a book. Pangitaon ninyo ang discussion about optimization sa iyahang gi-write na book. Okay? Engineering design, book, steel book. Basahon na ninyo, asay inyohang makuha. Okay? Okay. Basahon ninyo, i-download ninyo. This one is just the abstract. Pero ang inyong buhaton anha is i-download ninyo ang entire article. Okay? I-view or i-download ninyo, and then you go to asa ang iyahang discussion sa iyahang theory. For example, right, mangita tagsayon lang na ay theory nga gi-discuss about optimization. Wala may discussion nga optimization here. Just for example ha, kani nga sentence is the description or the definition of the theory of optimization. Okay? Control C, copy. To avoid plagiarism, tanawa kung ipang pumuhat ha. Kasa naman to atong page 2. Okay. Okay, so here, the theory of optimization is, okay, for example lang ni hangad, this is the definition of optimization. Kuha. Again, balikon na ko ha. You go to, okay, i-close ani na ko tanan, i-close tanan. Open Google Scholar. Sige, pag-try mo dira kung kusugin nyo ang internet. Google Scholar, enter. You go. Open another window. Paraphrasing tool. Open. Okay. So here, Maslow's theory of needs. This is for BSBA. Custom range 2019 tab 2023, enter. Kinahanglan 5 years down ang inyong citation. Okay, so for example, this one, for example, this is the theory. Copy, Control C, you go to paraphrasing tool, Control V for paste, paraphrase. Okay, copy, Control C again, and then you go to your Word file. Wait, delete sa nila. Okay. So now, you already have a discussion. Do not stop there. For your anchor theory, this is the anchor theory, you need to have 2 to 3 paragraphs discussing your anchor theory. Okay, so muna siya ha sa anchor theory. Now, this is not yet good. You have to make citation. Okay, citation ta ha. Sige, Sir Henry, i-off sa imuhang kuan. Imuhang mic. Okay. Kani imong gikuhaan sa imuhang theory, right? Kani atong gikopya. Ang rejects Maslow's assumption that needs are satisfied consequently. Back. Kani, hierarchy of needs, empirical examination, Maslow's theory, and lessons of development. Kita mo ani nga sign. I-click na siya ninyo, you go to APA. Ang APA, mo ni siya atong gamit sa citation. Wait, ako sa nag-iha. Parang makita ninyong tanan. Okay. Kasi kamayon yun ha, kanang kaakura lang siya makakita. Okay, so kinsay author nga akong gikuhaan, you have here 3 names or 3 family names of the author. Rojas, Mendez, Watkins, Fassler. So inyong iputang diri is atong dakuon para makita ang tanan. Nagbuhat na kong citation ha. Rojas et al. Year 2023. Okay? Inga na ang pagbuhat sa citation. Okay. And then, you have to open another Word file. Blank na niha, inyuhan ni siyang markahan o references. Kaya daghan man siya. Okay, atong gamayon ha. Okay. Then, parang digin mo makalimot, highlight, Control C, put here, copy paste. Okay, naana mo'y automatic nga citation here. Okay, so i-save na ninyo para naana mo'y lists of cited works. So here sa inyong chapter 1, when you get an information from Google Scholar, you have to cite the name of the author. How to get the citation? Click Cite, copy, highlight, copy, and then paste in your file nga reference the entire APA. Kani siya mo ni APA nga style ha, American Psychology Association nga citation style. Do not use MLA or Chicago or Harvard or Vancouver. Do not use APA lang. Okay? And also, this is the full. Mo ni ang full na citation. The name of the authors, the year, the title of the article, where the article is being published, the page number. You have here the DOI. Okay? But in your chapter 1, you are not going to copy the entire citation, but only the family name of the first person kung tulo sila kabuok. 3 or more. But, if duha lang sila, inyohang buhaton is Rojas. Take note of the and nga akong gigamit. And Olaso, 2023. If single author, the family name of the author, the year. If two family names of the authors, year, close parenthesis, period. What if ibutang ninyo diri ang period? Wrong. The period should be after the close parenthesis. Kuha ninyo. Okay. Any question this time? Why question? Bahala na mo sa inyo pang chapter 1.
I have a question.
Yes.
Diba it is stated in your presentation earlier that we need to have 2 to 3 paragraphs. So which means that additional 2 to 3 paragraphs will be taken also on the same, the same source.
No. You can have a lot of sources man here sa Google Classroom. Okay? So the first source is Google Classroom. Now, you can also have a source from internet. Pwede raman tanong. Dirita, open tab. Theory of optimization. Okay. Kani, na siya i-discuss. Tanawahan na ay author. Na ay title, na ay author. Citation taha, mo na akong gibuhat nga citation. Again, para masayo ninyong kinabuhi. This is the discussion for optimization. Butangan lang nato diri na to iti copy. For purposes of paraphrasing, you do one paragraph at a time. Okay? Sure ko naghuna mo og ChatGPT. If you want to use ChatGPT, upload lang ninyo. Okay? So, paraphrase, na siya diri. Copy. Paste it here. So, control. Kinahanglan same ang font aniha. I will explain to you later unsa nga font size gamiton. And then go back. Kay mo man siya ang tanan nga discussion. So kanina sad second line, copy. You go to paraphrasing. I-copy na sad ninyo. Just do the same nga style. Okay. Until nga mahuman ninyo discuss diri sa inyong paper. Here. And then, let's go to citation. Nasa din siya, sorry. Diri na sa citation, diri man tano. Kinsay author ani? You have here Morgan. So here Morgan. Unsa nga year? 2021. Okay. Ana, ari ka sa imuhang reference page nimo for reference. Dili na siya pareho sa Google Scholar nga naka APA na siya format. So ang imong buhaton here is Morgan, family name, B 2021, period, sa title. O, diba, na nakatawa sa atong background. Okay. Optimization theory. Kopyahan ni siya tanan. Kani. Okay. then, asa gi-publish, period here, towards data science. Now, this is what you're going to do. Double click, highlight, Control C, paste here. Reference, arrange alphabetically, single space, okay. Font, this is the font, you use Arial, 14 from chapter, from the preliminary page down to the last page. Okay, so we arrange anymore. Control A, Arial 14. Okay, so kani siya. Mayani ni siya tungod kay ako ra magi-copy paste ang iyahang name. Okay? And then like that. Arrange alphabetically na siya ha. Charay. Money ang dagway sa inyuhang reference. But here sa inyuhang chapter 1, okay, Control A, double space, Arial 14. Okay. So, you have 2 to 3 paragraphs of discussion for your anchored theory. For your first supporting theory, you also need to have 2 to 3 paragraphs with citation still. Second support theory, still. Okay. 2 to 3 paragraphs. Okay, and then you need to have citations like this, or katong et al. If more than 3, if single author, family name of the author, and then the year. Walay asa gi-publish diri. Ang asa gi-publish is naa sa inyuhang reference nga page. Naa diri. Okay, so we're done with theoretical background. Next, pwede rin ninyo isumpay ha. For example, humana mo sa last page or last paragraph sa inyuhang second supporting theory. Now, you have to have review of related literature. Okay. In the review of related literature, you do the same. You go to Google Meet, paraphrase, give, and make the citation for this part, and then you also have to get the APA citation for your reference. But this time, you are going to discuss further. I-expound ninyo ang inyong theoretical background and expound further your 2 supporting theories. In other words, if you have in your theoretical background the general view of the theories, for example, 2 paragraphs or 3 paragraphs general discussion of your anchor theory, in review of related literature, you have to have 10 paragraphs expounding, explaining, extending, unsa patanan nga na-discuss sa inyong anchored theory, as well as for your supporting theories. Nakuha. Mao nang ang inyong concept paper is dili sayon. Asa ra to ato ang concept paper? Because here, you will now start reading for your support theory, and your anchor theory. Okay? As I've said, it's just 4 questions, 4 guide questions, but the reading entails hours and hours of reading. Okay? 9 question. Before I move to the next, na ay question or nangatug na mo.
Regarding with the kuan man ba reference, we don't need to kuan to make the how to say that. Katong tao ba, katong the one who made the kuan into bold. Okay ra siya dili siya ipo.
Dili siya ikan. Wait. Kani reference.
Oo.
Dili ni siya nimo i-bold tanan.
Okay.
Kani siya may sakto. Kani.
Okay.
Then 1 space ha, 1 space. And then, kani ha. Arrange alphabetically, single space, use APA style. Okay?
Sa kuan ni sa katong review of related literature, say man to no at may mangita sa katong Google Scholar.
Google Scholar or internet, I've already taught you how to do the citation.
Okay. Same nga nag-discuss po siya of related literature. Okay, the first one was optimization.
Ako magilay-lahi ang sample na ko na optimization o kadtong Maslow's theory. Kung ang inyong anchor theory is Maslow's theory of needs, kay BSBA ka nga student, you have to have a lot of readings sa imuhang review of related literature nga makasupport sa imuhang, maka-expound, maka-explain further sa imuhang theory. Same if your anchor theory is optimization theory sa engineering, in the theoretical background, you need to have 2 to 3 paragraphs of general discussion of the theory. But in the review of related literature, mangita ka og daghang mga readings nga makasupport sa imuhang theories. The question is, unsa nga mga readings ang dapat kuhaon or asa? We have 7 continents. You get 7 readings from Asia, you get 7 readings from America, kana. Basta sa 7 ka continents. Kinahanglan adto na ninyo i-discuss sa review of related literature. Okay? Now, after sa review of related literature, naa na tay, balik na ko diri ha. Ang next here is the statement of the problem. Ang statement of the problem has 2 parts. You have the main, and then you have the sub-problem. Okay. I'll stop sharing sa ha. Kaya na ako ipangitaon na file. Search. Diba ga, payang magiliw na dire. Wait. Research form. Okay. How to make question. Okay, so let's now go to the statement of the problem. Ang statement of the problem, as I have said, has two parts. You have the main statement of the problem and sub-problem. Okay. Ay, wala pa din ako na-share. Ayaw ni ninyo ibutang ha. Ako rin ang ibutang delay para to guide you. For purposes of presentation and oral defense, present tense sa tanan diri. This is an example of statement of the problem from the College of Criminology. Pag-unang spelling ron sa police. Okay, ito na siya i-move here. Okay, so you have here the aim or the study aims to delve. Unsay imuhang studyhan? Work experience or work-life experience. You have here supply police officer non-commissioned supply office non-commissioned officer. This is your subject. Local province of Cebu. So here, different color. You have here the respondent. And you have here location. Okay. Next. The result. This is true for PSBA and student. The result of this study will serve as basis for proposed recommendation. Okay, kinahanglan na ani siya ha. Atos ani i-italize. Okay, for engineering, the study aims to install, okay, installation ha, to install, kung sa man ninyo i-install. Kung sa galito itong title ganina, sir, lumayag, ay ako naman na i-close. Kung sa galito, sir, maximize, tara. To install, unsay imo ang install to maximize energy efficiency. Tanawa ha. With variable frequency drive. Sir Lumayag, ato ni utruhon nimo ang title ha. Basta. Na. What I'm trying to drive at is unsay nakabutang sa inyuhang title must be aligned sa inyuhang statement of the problem. Understood? Kung unsay nakabutang diri must be aligned with the main problem. Okay? Sama na siya. Ang next, parihara ni siya diri ha. This is not yet, we're not yet done with the main problem making. Kung na ni-erase, kaya maaptan tag alas 10 ani, alas 5 naman di ay. Specifically, it's 6 for purposes of presentation, present tense ta, it's 6 to answer the following question. This is now your sub-problem. Okay. Ako sa ni-highlight diri ha, kay we will be using this in the making of sub-problem. Okay. For the question, for the sub-problem, these are the things you're going to remember. You need to have profiling questions. Okay? You need to have at least 2 ka-profiling or 3 ka-profiling questions. Then, you have to have inferential questions. And then, imuhang solution. Okay. So, question number 1. I'll do first an example for Kuanha for BSBA. What is the profile of the respondent? Profiling question man ko. What is the profile of the respondents in terms of 1.1, yo. Age. Tanawag yun sa naku pagsuwat ha. Age, if age is relevant, significant to your study. If dili siya relevant, significant, do not include age. 2.2, educational background. If educational background is relevant, significant to your study, include. If not, do not. Okay? Align na dapat ha. Di lang kung kayo mo align. Educational background. Utang tatulo lang. And income. If income is relevant to your or significant to your study. Okay, yan na ha. What is the profile of the respondents in terms of age, educational background, semicolon, and income, question mark. Okay, arita sa profiling question. Example of profiling question for engineering student. Nga mao na ni nana sa inyuhang project design. What is the current setup of the machine? Okay? Okay, ang sa inyuhang company. Ano lang siya. Okay. Ano lang yun. So, sa inyuhang chapter 2, you're also going to answer here. You are going to present answer to question number 1. It's the correct term. Okay, another profiling question. Problems encountered. What are the problems encountered under the current setup? Okay, under the current setup. Question form lang gihapon ha. In the making of your sub-questions, sub-problem, do not make yes or no question. Okay? For example, an example. Is there a... Okay. Is installation of Chirba acceptable Okay? Dili ni siya pwede nga question for sub-problem. In your problem, sub-problem, it should not be answerable by yes or no, except this one. Is there a significant relationship? Diba? Di na ko kayo mo spelling. Is there a significant relationship between the profile of the respondent? This is true for BSBA. Relationship between the profile of the respondent when grouped and is there a significant relationship between the profile of the respondent when grouped according to age, like that, or according to income, according to what? Okay, general rule, no yes or no question in sub-problem except for this one. Is there a significant relationship between the profile of the respondent and like this? Okay, I'll show you an example. Wait ha, mangukay sa taha. Tanaw lang sa Ginoo. Yeah, this is an example. The study aims for statement, this is the main problem. The study aims to determine the pull factors that led to enrollment of an ETIA program of the University of Cebu on its graduates from 2019 to 2022. Specifically, it seeks to answer the following questions. Charang, I have here the profiling questions. And then I have here, inferential. Is there a significant difference or relationship in the pull factors that led to respondents to enroll in the ETIA program when grouped according to profile? Is there a significant difference in advantages that come with enrolling in an ETIA program when grouped according to profile? Okay? Now, your last question, ang pinaka-last na question, is either question number 4 or question number 5, should be based, constantly based on the finding. What recommendation, if you're going to do recommendation, or it's based here. The result of this finding will serve as basis for a proposed recommendation. Or you can also have here for a proposed action plan. Okay? So here, that would be the last under your statement of the problem. Based on the findings, what action plan okay? Muna yung iputan dira ha, constant unique based on the findings. Okay, in the example here, you have what enhancement plan can be proposed. Okay? So, that's how you're going to write your statement of the problem. Now, in your statement of the problem, this would be the basis here. Ako na ning ipang-erase ha. This would now be the basis for your, or in the making of your survey questions or interview question. So here, let's just use different color. sub-problem will be the basis for the formulation of your survey questions. I will show you an example. Diba ang statement of the problem. Diba maumali siya, no? Akong profile. What is the profile of the respondent in terms of age, gender, highest educational attainment before enrolling in ETIA, employment status before and after enrollment, length of service, and ETIA programs enrolled in. Ang akong survey question, mao ni siya ang akong imuhat. Age. Tsereng! Nana siya dirisad. Age. Pwede rin na ninyo inganay on pagbuhat. If age is significant, relevant to your study. If not, ayaw mo dihag putang-putang kung age. Gender. Okay. Male, female. Highest. This is another variable man there in my question number 1. So, tagaan ang nabong option. Question number 2. Question number 2 na ko there is, what are the pull factors? So, in the pull factors, I identified 3 areas, and in each area, I've given at least 5. Okay, so this is the indicators. This is how you're going to make survey questions. So, this one is based pull factors man ko. So, this one, pull factors. Here, in my second question, it's also about pull factors. My third, advantages. I also have here, in my survey question, benefits or advantages. Nakuha? Kung unsa ang naa sa imuhang sub-problems, first, katong profiling question, mausad to ang imuhang buhatan og survey question or interview question. Understood? Sige lang. Diri sa ako ang question, as I've said, for your sub-questions, balik ta diri ha. Okay. Sa imuhang sub-problem, di ba, naatay tulo ka klase sa questions. You have first 3 or first 2, you have the profiling questions. Asa gali atong profiling questions? Kani, what is the current setup? Or, katong sa PSBA, what is the profile of the respondent in terms of age, gender, kato. Problems encountered. So, kani siya, ato ni buhatan diri kuan bi. Anaha, mo ni sa imong problem. Let's try to make survey question. Engineering maning, unsa may mga possible setup sa inyuhang kuan, sa inyuhang machine. So, iyahang fixture, asa siya, kana, placement niya, okay, placement, pwede sad ang iyahang, kung sensor, kung nasa sensor, number siya sensor, kana, ipamutang na ninyo dira. Kung BSBA, ang imuhang dire is, what is the profile of the respondent in terms of 1.1 age, 1.2 gender, sample lang ni ha, comma, and 1.3 educational attainment. So here, imo sa ning butangan diri og gender or age. 20 to 25 years old. Then 26 to 30 years old. Sila na yung magpili. Asa sila nga age bracket na so. Okay? So, nga naon pagbuhat sa statement of the problem. Okay? Information overload na ang tanan. Sige, punan pa nato. After statement of the problem, you have the significance of the study. Sige lang, narapit tayo inyong advisor who can guide you. Okay. Significance of the study. This, you are going to enumerate who can benefit from your study. Enumerate kinsa from greatest benefit nga mag-gain to less benefit nga mag-gain. Okay? Constant. Second to the last, researcher. Okay? What benefit you got from the conduct of the study? So, what benefit you got from the conduct of the study? Constant ni siya ha, ang naka-highlight o red. Constant. Next, future researcher. What benefit, okay, will they get from your study? Okay, so, ano siya ang inyong button, enumerate. This is how you're going to write. Naka-bold ang mga beneficiaries. Charan. Ingana siya o forma, ingana siya o dagway. Okay? So, after significance of the study, ari na sa task sa atong gitawag o research design, research flow. Research design, are you doing qualitative? Are you doing quantitative? Are you doing phenomenal? Or case study for engineering? Inyuhan na siyang i-discuss. Okay? Quantitative. Or are you going to do mixed research? Next, you are going to have the research environment. This part here is where the study was conducted. Of course, it is job related, so you are going to describe the company and its location. Walay no map here. Walay map nga ibutang in chapter 1. Ang Google Map ibutang ninyo in Appendix P, location map. Okay? So after research environment, you're going to have research respondent. Moni siya ang mga tao nga inyong gi-interview or gipili. So, you're going to write here the numbers of respondents. How were they chosen? Giunsa man sila nimo pagpili pagpa-answer sa imong survey question, randomly or purposively, meaning tanan sila sa imong office mate imong i-interview. So you're going to write that one paragraph for akong butangan og yellow ang one paragraph, one paragraph, one paragraph. If you can have table for respondent, that's better. Okay? After research respondents, you are going to have research instrument. Unsa man ni? What instrument or research instrument sakpag unang spelling ron sa instrument you used in gathering data. Whether you used survey questionnaire, research made survey questionnaire, you are going to write it here, or you used interview question. Okay, so what instrument you used in gathering data, describe the parts of the instrument. For example, if this is my research instrument, ang first part you have here, tanawa ha, akong i-zoom out. Number 1, first part, profiling. So, akong i-mention, profiling. In profiling, I have age, I have gender, I have highest educational attainment, I have employment status, I have length of service, I have programs enrolled in. Part 2, this one, pull factor. I will just mention, part 2 is all about pull factors. And part 3 is all about the benefits. Okay? Kung pila ka parts ang naa sa imong survey question, that's also the parts that you're going to mention here. Okay? Information overload, nakasamutra ko. Next, gathering of data, gathering and treatment of data. Okay? Unsa nga statistical method you use in gathering and treatment of data. So the usual thing here would be ANOVA. For this part, your statistician will help you. ANOVA, you have the simple weighted mean, or you have the chi-square. Kaya na pagbasa ha, dili na chi-square. Okay. Also here, you are also going to mention data mining. Ang pasabot sa data mining is you've done a lot of readings to have data, or you've used your resources in your offices for the gathering of data. And then, the last part for chapter 1, diba? We're still at the last part of chapter 1, is definition of terms. Usually, and this is a tip for everybody, you get the words or phrases to be defined from your title or from your statement of the problem. Title or statement of the problem. But these phrases are the constant. One page separate ang definition of terms. Definition of terms, arrange alphabetically. Defined operationally. When I say defined operationally, you are going to define it in a way the words or the phrase is being used in your research. So, para masabtan, inganaon na yun ninyo, for the purpose of this study, gender means, unsay inyuhang pasabot sa gender as you use that in your study. Okay? Anara. And then, constant words in definition of term. Profile of the respondent. Okay, so for profile of the respondents, for this study, the profile of the respondents, ako sa niya parang ma-define na to, wayo. Para masabtan ninyo unsaon pag operationally defined. For this study, the profile of the respondent covers age, gender, okay, highest educational attainment. Okay? Like that. And then you also have to include this one. ETIAP graduates from 2022 or 2019 to 22. You also have to write that here in your profile of the respondent. Okay, so Kanisha, constant. Another constant here is proposed action plan or proposed design. Okay? Constant na siya diraa. Okay, so we're done with chapter 1. Any question? Wala. Kaya
Wala kay puno na.
sige. Adto na ta sa chapter 2. Chapter 2 na ko ha. Chapter 2, unsa gali presentation, analysis. Malibag iupo na, nakaupo na. Wa pa gali magsugod og suwat, nakaupo na. Interpretation of data. Ang tan-aw na lang mo giunsa nako. Okay. Kung giunsa ninyo pag-present ang statement of the problem, inganaon sad ninyo pag-present diri sa chapter 2. So here, nakaana man na siya, no? If the first thing there is profile of the respondent, profile of the respondent sad ang first na atiri. If the first question in your statement of the problem here is ako nag-erase. If the first is current setup, here, ang inyo ha sa iputan there is current setup. I-discuss ninyo. If second is problems encountered, problems encountered. Okay? If it's the presentation of chapter 2 is based on how you ask the question in the statement of the problem. Take note, this is already chapter 2, pero kanisha, you need to cover this. Okay, this page has chapter 2. So what you're going to do, I've already taught you earlier. You go to insert, shape, choose any. Okay, mangita na sa takanig dagwaya. Like that, and then shape fill, white, outline, white. So covered na siya. Okay, so you have your discussion. Let's go to chapter 3. Last na gini. You have chapter 3, summary. Separate ha, summary, 1 paragraph. 1 paragraph for findings, 1 paragraph for conclusion, and 1 paragraph for recommendation. I will teach you how to write recommendation the proper way. Okay. Okay, so first, summary, 1 paragraph. Then you have findings. One paragraph. Conclusion. 1 paragraph. Well, okay, 1 paragraph na siya, then you will have recommendation. Okay. Yan yun pagsuwat sa recommendation ha. To implement or okay, for future studies, for future researchers. Somebody siya na diri. You are going to give 3 possible titles nga based sa inyong study. For example, your study here is maximize. Ang sarap na itong title, sir. Maximization of Chirba in the Chirba loop. Kani. Maximizing energy efficiency. Pwede rin na dire imuhang anaon. Ha? There is sa imong recommendation. Kamoy maghatag sa title with higher frequency variables. Okay? Kamoy maghatag og at least 3 nga titles. This one is if this is your title, you also have to have this word here sa inyong recommendations. Okay? For engineering, asa ninyo ibutang ang inyong design? Last part sa inyong chapter 2. Proposed design. Okay, this is for engineering. And then for engineering here, discuss all the answers here. For engineering, you have to have computation, you have to have the design, the drawings. For BSBA, you need to have the tables as given by your statistician. Okay? Now, I will show you an example of chapter 2 based sa kaninga study, full factor. Okay, full factor ha. Kasata. Kani. O, di ba? Ako nagkantak sa study. For submission. Asa naman tong sagay? I'll show you how to make
Ulan. Okay, deh. Kita puno man
way. I'll stop sharing. Ako sa pangitaon how to interpret how to interpret the data on the table submitted or returned by the statistician. Wait. Pangkuyab lang sa modera ha. Kaya atong pangitaon. Parang you will have idea on how to do chapter 2. Okay, I'll share. Okay. Okay. Mo ni siya ang table, statistical table from the statistician. Ingani ang ma-receive ninyo. And then you are going to interpret this one. Tanawa ha, age. Ang first ninyong buhaton here is table 1 presents the summary of the characteristics of 86 respondents. Asap ng 86 respondents. Here. Meaning, the first two paragraphs in the interpretation or presentation of data is a description. I-describe ninyo unsay naa sa inyong table. Understood? Right after the table, first two paragraphs, description of the result of the table. Here, 54 sa age 30 of the respondents representing 34.88 and comprising the majority belong to the age bracket of 31. Asa man na siya? 30. Ari ko sa age bracket 31. 30, this is the frequency akong i-describe of the respondent. Ayahang percentage is 34.88. Nasa dito sa akong written explanation. Belonging to the age bracket 31 to 35. I-describe na ko. Okay? And then, while there were 8 respondents with the percentage of 9.30 that belong to the age bracket of 46. Here, 46. In other words, in describing your table, you only have to take the highest and the lowest in this particular indicator. So if age, duha lang, you get the highest and you get the lowest gainer. Same here, highest educational attainment, you get the two highest and the lowest, which is out-graduate. Same, employment status, you get the highest, which is regular employees, and the lowest, job order employees. Okay, length of service, you get the highest, which is 9 to 11 years, and the lowest of 12 to 14 years. Okay, and then for the program enrolled, get the highest, which is human resource development, mechanical engineering, and the lowest is or are management accounting and BS in criminology. So that would be the first two paragraphs. Okay, next, you are going to interpret, meaning if this is the result, if this is the result, your highest here for enrolled program is mechanical. You have 24 who answered for mechanical. Okay, check. 24 sa mechanical. And then, you connect that to the number of respondents, male. So meaning, in my interpretation, I would say, majority of the respondents are enrolled in mechanical engineering, moto nga number, and while most of the respondents are male. So meaning, ang engineering, you also have to connect that with the rest of the engineering subjects or courses. Pila? 24 for civil is 12, 40, kapi na sila, 42, 46, 47, 50. 50 of the respondents, mga laki, are more or less, ang inyong interpretation dira is enrolled in engineering subjects or in engineering courses. Meaning, kanis lang ang mga laki, majority of them are laki, majority are enrolled in mechanical or electrical or civil. Basta engineering. Okay, inyuhang i-connect. Next, that would be your analysis and interpretation of data. Length of service. Ang highest here is between 9 to 11 years. If they have stayed in the company for 9 to 11 years, meaning they're already regular employees. And that is the result of your table. So that's how you're going to interpret by connecting one indicator or one variables here in your table with the rest of the variables. Okay? So that's how you do the interpretation of your studies. And after the interpretation, you are going to connect that to your theoretical background and your review of related literature. Kung maingon ka diri nga Ang age has something to do with educational attainment, inyuhan ng pangitaan og support in your theoretical background in your review of related literature. Okay? If you have observed here, ang akong mga ipanggamit nga mga names, na-highlight na puwa, Ang akong pasabot ana is this citation or this source na ana na sa akong reference. Kato akong gibuhat katong ganina kani. Meaning kung naka-red na siya dire like that, naanasan na siya dire sa kani. So there's less chance for me to forget nga kani siya nga source wala pa nako nabutang sa reference, because what you have written, the name you have written here should also be reflected in your reference. Where is the reference? Okay? Kung naani siya diri nga Rojas, make sure nga here naasad si Rojas diri sa inyong citation or sa inyong discussion in both in chapter 2 and in chapter 1. Okay? So, that would be for the presentation. Okay, so you have already here your appendices. This is the example of the reference and then your appendices. Now, one last thing before we end the session is how to write transmittal letter. For the transmittal letter, because that would be the first nga inyuhang appendix, which appendix A is the transmittal letter. So you have to address it to your immediate or to your general manager or the owner of your company. Okay? This is transmittal letter ha. Lahi ni siya sa letter that you're going to write in your survey question. Okay? So, sir, madam, good day. Introduce yourself, Leo. I am, tagtawag diri, Catherine Pino. Kaya siya may una diri ako nakitaan. A graduating student of the University of Cebu, Maine under its media program. If only you had English 5, which I usually handle, this would be the first activity that you're going to write, transmittal letter. Okay? Since you don't have English 5 na, I will just teach you how to do the transmittal letter. Upya tanan, engineering, pangupya mo tanan. I am Catherine Pino, a graduating student of the University of Cebu, Maine and Maine University program. Sakali major ni mo, Ma'am Pino? Marketing or HRDM?
Marketing, ma'am.
Sa mag-yun, isang dito nito bag-upuan ko eh. HRDM. Ma'am Pino, sa'yo mo ka magduda ko. Duha si Ma'am Pino.
Ka na marketing, BSPA.
Marketing management. Pag-una spelling confidentiality, pag-unaan na ang D kaysa M.
Biulit tabi kay dagan ko gisulat.
Okay.
Okay. Hobi. Unconfirmed.
Then, always use respectfully yours.
Yes.
Kaya wala man ka mangutang sa imuhang managers. Okay. Like that. Your name.
Mama Jinchin.
Then, below, noted 5. The name of your research advisor. Name,
What sabi?
signature of your research advisor. Okay. So you have here a sample of a transmittal letter. Okay, so you can polish that one, make it better the way I do it promptly or instantly, so you can improve that. Sige. Do you have any question? Wala na, kay wala na, nag-overload na, information overload na.
Puno na kayo, ma'am?
Pwede mo screenshot katong first page.
Asa man to nga first page? Hey.
Itong may title.
Gatong parts.
O, katong parts, ma'am.
Wait, saha ako sang pangitaon. O, di ba? Daghan kay kung i-open. Wait. I'm not sure if this one is the right. Oh, sige. Kani siya? Kani? Parts? Kani? Parts?
Yes. Ay, katong
Sige,
bitaw ni mo, ma'am, katong na yung mga... Sige, screenshot.
Ay, screenshot lang sa niuna. Then we will move to the- Then we will move to the...
Okay, done.
Starting Tuesday, Wednesday lang kay I still have ISU visitation by 29. So Wednesday, you can visit the office, scan the hardbound, so you will have an idea of how to make and do a research paper. Kani is not chapter 2 ha, but chapter 3 na ning summary findings, conclusion, and recommendation. Okay. So, ang isa, asa man ani Ma'am Pino, no?
Katong first na, katong nabito yung title, page 1. Aya.
Kani, kasi paper. Or kani siya.
Kana kana siya ma'am, katong page kana.
Kaniha, i-cover ni sa dapat ha.
Oo.
Ano siya?
Ay. May cellphone na ni.
Ito lang kamay yun. Masud siya.
Shit.
Oh my god, it's raining cats and dogs now. It's raining elephants and dinosaurs already. My god. Ani, let's move to the next page.
Cellphone, lamian mo. Ibukbuk, buanga ka.
Next. Make sure you write data mining, ha? Definition of terms, the yellow, constant. Next. Interpretation, analysis.
Hahay. Yamok.
Okay. Then you have recommendation. 3 suggestions or yes, proposal for future studies. Sige. Na-screenshot na tanan. Do you have any question? Yes, less mess. Wait, sa kaya ako sang ayaw sa mo pang pangutana. Nasa ko anong sa tanawon sa gawas kay nag-uwan og kusog. Pasin mo lutaw na sa dakong office.
Kay, pa-share niya sa kuan ha, screenshot.
Yes. Yes, sir. Asa na ko sir?
Yun.
Mo PM na ko sa messenger box.
Dili ko kabalo ma. Dili na ko baon achibi.
Ito ba kailay ko ginapon diri on. Sa school ni Papa ko.
Sa may Facebook ni mo, Ma'am Catherine Pino, magpasend na lang po ko sa screenshot, Ma'am.
Si Papa ni Maa.
JP no.
Gay Pino.
Papa na ko ni
Ay, sabi. Kipi na yan.
Ano siya to, Ma'am?
Awas na ba?
Catherine Pino? Di lagi na ako mahanap, Ma'am.
Sir JP
Ano man
no,
ako
sir.
Papa
Kana
mang
ako siya.
Brian.
Chat. Chat.
Okay, so do you have any questions? 3 projects na need na mo, ma'am. Sasa, wait sa ha. Pwede pa share a list na doc. Pino ako messenger. Saan ni siya?
Ma'am, sorry ka na kung ano na nasa Facebook.
Ako rin gikuan kung nabay question dire. Yes, to look ang concept paper, usara i-approve ana sa imuhang advisor, ma'am. But if you're done with project design, padayon na to ninyo. Engineering students, just continue with the study. All you have to do is to make your chapter 2. And chapter 2 should carry computations, drawings, explanations, and all the songs in the world. Sige, let's miss. Sir, let's miss. Do you have
Yes, ma'am.
questions?
Nan so far, ma'am, ni intermittent ang signal kani bundag ang buwan.
Lagi, ugning baha. Ni bunda kang uwan, ugning baha. Sir Taneo,
Makuha
Yes,
may
this kind of,
mahang.
actually, this is out from this invitation. And regarding with the schedule, Ms. Ba, in meeting our instructor, you will just give us the announcement.
As I've said this morning, diba, I have already posted in the GC the evaluation. Right? Naka-check na mo sa evaluation.
Yes.
You have to fill in the evaluation, fill out the evaluation form, send it to Etiap nga email. We will reply with the calendar of activities. Once you receive the calendar of activities, send it back to us. We will reply with the directory either next week or week after.
Okay. So, just want to have clarification, ma'am, regarding sa title sa evaluation. Ang among gamiton would be the research orientation.
Both.
Or katong
Duha man ang activity today.
katong general and the research. Sige, sige.
Okay, any other question? Wala na, kaya naglibog na sila on siya buhaton. Kaya daghan ng buhaton ang mga graduating students. Okay, anyways, walay mo give up ninyo para kung graduate mong tanan. Wala na yung may question, kaya mo uli na ko.
Ay last ma'am na ano
Oh.
dito kuan ma'am kanang ang ako ma'am bitaw kay wala pa ko na-approve until now.
Unsa may wa pa ma-approve ma'am concept paper mo?
Ha? Sa ano ma'am sa katong i-email bitaw nga plotting of subject. Ako na nag-research, sorry ma'am.
Oh, wait.
ma'am,
Wala pa ka.
Oo.
Ray!
O nakabayad ka niya, asa man ka wala ma-approve sa step 2?
Ay, kuan sa katubitang attachment of proof of payment kay dili siya mo kanang no file siya.
Na ikaw may wifi.
Pero sige kung kuan, sige kung kanang sige
Kunya, wa pa na ko ma-approve imuhang enrollment, patay taron.
kuan ka nag i-disapprove nimo. Ingon ka nga don't be discouraged ya pa resubmit na sad ko and mo no to no file. Kung ano no file man.
Imo gi-erase mo file sa imong phone. Ani na lang.
Ay, pero naaman good gi-save man good nako ang kuan, ang katong payment nako nga receipt.
Nya asa man imo gi-save? Basig na sa akong phone no.
Sorry, okay kayo ano nasa. Sige na ma'am, bitaw ma'am, maorat akong iklaro, bitaw ma'am, sige mag ano ko, i-double check na
Ani
ako.
ma'am ha? Ani ma'am?
Oo.
Diba sa akong gi-check magutiri, wala na ko'y for approval, pending approval sa enrollment. Same with adjustment, yan na-approve na nako. Now, ako gi-check diri sa akong notebook. Kaya mo man ipangita unon niya ni San Juan Bautista.
Oo, di ba kayo mag-email, mag-send man sa ako tong final na kuan, plotting of kuan na mga courses na ba na
Basta
ko.
disapprove na ko yung step 2. I-send
Oo.
karon sa email ha ang picture sa imong payment.
Okay, katong sa i-app na lang ma'am na ko i-send.
Unya,
Okay.
i-resend imong enrollment para to i-approve.
Okay.
Kaya naman ka, no?
Sige ma'am, salamat kayo ma'am. Maura to ako ang concern mo. Sige ma'am, salamat.
Sige sir, kaming tanan nakadungog. Sige, kisa pa to ni Tingog. Lumaya.
Ako ma'am, kay nga nasa dakong problema. Ang step 3 na ko. Actually, naka-PM ko ni mo ganyan.
Ang step 3 dili na ako sir, ang inyong buhaton if wala pa ma-approve inyong step 3 is to visit accounting, bring your official receipt. Ang accounting man ana.
Okay ma'am.
Ma, ako harap ka
Sige.
mani, pe.
Next, let's have
Ako harap ka
Samani.
mani.
Si Ma'am Sardalia.
Ay, ma'am, naalang ko'y concern, ma'am, ba kay katong regarding ganina sa atuang orientation kaninang umaga. Naamang ko sa Manila, ma'am, main office na ko sa main, pero naami branch doon sa Cebu. Sa work visit, ma'am, pwede ba sa Cebu ako ang go or arrange sa ako ang main office?
Cebu ta, ma'am. Cebu ta, ma'am.
Sa Cebu. Pwede ra sa Cebu. Ang work
Yes, ma'am.
visit.
As long as you will be here in Cebu.
Okay. Sige, ma'am. Thank you.
Sige. Any other question, Kanoy?
Okay na, ma'am.
Okay na. Sige. Sige, those enrollment application nga wala pa ma-approve ang step 3, all you have to do is visit cashier. If ang inyong wala pa mo ma-issue yung official receipt, visit cashier for the issuance of the official receipt, then present your official receipt to accounting for approval of step 3. Okay. Wala na talayong question. Kaya biyaan ta mo.
Hi, ma'am. Good morning.
Sige, sir. Good morning, sir.
Regarding sa katong i-discuss ni mo ganyan, pwede ask of favor kung pwede lang passer ato nga dok from first page to last nga katong transmitan.
Wala ba yung kuy doc sa ato, sir? Kato na lang naka-screenshot. Uy, panghatag mo, uy. Pangusan mo. Bisan mo manghatag.
Thank you.
Mampinoy. Gawa dahil sa Mampino mo. Mampinoy. Kaya siya magkaya ko na-remember na nagpa-share last para maka-screenshot. Okay? Yawas, Mampino. Share, Mampino, ha?
Napay sa ma'am, for non-graduating students sa
Idalang tabutan namin, guys.
pagyapon yung transmittal ito.
Yes, sir. As long as you have research or project design na subject.
Hoy, wag ko sabot anak eh.
Walay cream dire. Tubag cream student kay lahi ang inyong study which is
Naama.
kinsa man. Ay,
Cornelius, ma'am.
Cornelius. Anyways, guide naman sa mo ni Sir Albo. Lahi inyong style for presentation of data sa chapter 2. Also for engineering student nga naay gi-interview nga less than 10, lahi sad ang inyong pag-present sa chapter 2. I-transcribe ninyo word for word ang chapter 2. Let me show you saon pagbuhat. Ang presentation for chapter 2 kung engineering students, if you have less than 5 correspondents. Inganion ninyo ang inyong chapter 2. Where is my cam? Okay. Inganaon ninyo inyong chapter 2, which is totally different from the regular one. If you have mixed, usually ang engineering have mixed study, quanti and quali. Especially if you will be doing interview, mo ni siya mahita mo. Okay. Yan siya. Visit na lang mo sa office for sample. Sige, so please turn on all your cams kaya magpa-picture ta. Dili ni taga lights in motion, but let's have a picture taken for...
Isa kilas na niyo.
Okay. Diba? Kuyawan yung Sir Ilaya. Oy, Sir! Next month na ta, Sir. Sige. Okay, so kung wala na gyud mo'y question, muli na ko. Ha? Sige, bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Sige, thank you.
Salamat.
Sige, thank you.
Thank you, Miss Olaso.
Thank you. Sige.
Isa-isa ba? Isa ba?
Mga daw ba, Chibi?